Hello, my lovelies, and welcome to the final video of July's Spiritual Awakening. Today, we're going to be talking about how to get the most out of your spiritual awakening. So, I have 10 different ways in which you can completely embrace and get the best out of your spiritual awakening. So, number one is research. Research various spiritualities, various paganisms such as Wicca, as well as like New Age, whatever you kind of feel drawn to, various goddesses, gods, uh, like different rituals, all that kind of stuff. See where you feel comfortable. This is the time for you to be discovering your spiritual being. Also, be researching various psychic abilities, or if you want to get into tarot, things of that nature. Look at the different qualities of the psychic abilities, see if you feel like you fall under that, and how to embrace those abilities and make the best out of them, such as empath or medium, things of that nature. So really, research is key. Uh, just go and look. You can find books on Amazon. You can find books pretty much anywhere. You can Google. You can watch my other videos on empath, see if you feel connected to that. Look up other witch videos or New Age, again, whichever you feel more comfortable with. But really, this was going to help you embrace your spiritual awakening and get the most out of it, out of everything, because now you will have the information and understanding of why you're going through this transition. Are you an indigo child and you're finally becoming awakened to it, and society is no longer crushing your inner being? Find out who you are, what's going on. So that's one way of really getting the most out of it. Number two is connecting with nature. Mainly because I'm a witch, but I mean, in a lot of spiritualities and other belief systems that are so similar to mine, nature really empowers you. It brings you back to the earth. Uh, it's going to connect your spiritual being to your human being, to the world around you, to the environment. And if you recall, one of the signs of going through a spiritual awakening is this yearn to want to save the world, be more environmentally conscious. Also, animal spirit guides, and connecting with animals. So this is the perfect time. If you're having a spiritual awakening during spring, summer, fall, when it's still very, alive somewhat, it's probably the best time to really just get out there, just embrace the sun, see the trees, feel the water. I really feel like bodies of water are great for this time. So maybe hiking, going for a walk in the woods, things of that nature hikes. So yes, connecting with nature is another great way to get the most out of your spiritual awakening. Number three is take time to yourself for your self-discovery outside of just the spirituality aspect. As mentioned before, one of the symptoms or signs is that you're starting to kind of wake up and realize that maybe what you have been doing in your life plan so far is not really what you should be doing. So taking time to kind of really think about what it is that you should be doing, researching that information, connected to that. Well, how can you achieve these type of things? Number four, I I guess this is kind of getting the most or embracing, but it's also, I don't know, I just added this in. Moonstone, carrying Moonstone. I feel like Moonstone will be very beneficial for you during this period. I know I mentioned like onyx as for like the protecting from like negative energies and psychic vampires because you're at a very vulnerable point right now. But moonstone is extremely important just because it helps to bring out your intuition. Um, it creates a calmness, stops you from overreacting because again you're going through a very emotional roller coaster right now as well. Enhances the feminine goddess energy within and around you. Brings hope, so that's very helpful with like the self discovery and trying to go forth with that. um and like I said, intuition, so it helps with psychic abilities and bringing that out. So I feel like moonstone is one of the best crystals to help you get the most out of this time period. So again, moonstone, I will below put a link with more information about moonstone so that you have a better idea more than what I am currently saying. Um, 5, I suggest going and getting tarot readings, healing sessions such as Reiki, chakra balancing, color healing, getting your astrological charts done. Just anything that you can really do that helps you find out more about yourself on a spiritual level, Akashic records, anything like of that need, that's on that level, is really going to help you because if you're somebody that is going through a spiritual awakening and has only been a little interested in like Wicca or paganism or New Age, but hasn't fully embraced it yet, and now you're going through this huge spiritual awakening, these sessions, um, as well as like tarot readings and astrological charts, are very informative of who you are on the spiritual level as well as who you are on this human plane. So I think that's great to get a lot of that done. 6 is, I think, volunteering or getting involved in something in the community is important as well. It also will help you kind of embrace a different part of you, a different part of yourself. And if not doing something volunteer or community wise, just trying to get somewhat involved in what your dreams may be, even if it means that you aren't going to be making a ton of money at that time. Or, you know, it's an internship or it's a way in. Something to just get you out into the world in which you can connect your spiritual and your human being together. Um, that's my thing. Also, I mean, like I said, one of the signs is hermit mode. So this kind of takes you out of that hermit mode aspect, while everything else you kind of can do by yourself. Like the researching and the walks and all that kind of stuff can keep you in that hermit mode, which is also very important during the spiritual awakening. Though some may think that that's negative, I find that it's actually a very good thing to do. So this is one way to actually go out. Number 7 is starting to be more open about your journey and awakening and owning it. Like, you own this shit. Like, bitch. Okay, I know I can be vulgar sometimes, but being like, bitch, like, I'm a witch or I'm a new age hippie, whatever. I'm a gypsy, whatever you want to call yourself, and I'm becoming more awakened. It's the age of Aquarius, man. I'm getting to another level of consciousness, evolving, and I'm gonna own it. And be open about it. If you find, during your research, if you find something that you find completely interesting, post it. Don't hide it. And it's gonna help you to find who are your real true friends and family who's gonna stick by you through your journey, and who will support you when your journey is fulfilled and you are a complete being, spiritually and physically. and mentally as well, of course. Let's see. The next one, number 8, search out others like you, spiritually and otherwise. So go out and find other people like me, or you can contact me. Find like different Facebook groups or blogs or other online groups of witches or other people that are empaths or indigo children, crystal children, whatever you may have figured out you are, and psychics, whatever, and join that. There are groups out there, so many, just about going through the spiritual journey aspect themselves. Also, be joining and finding others that are interested in the same things that you are, that you find out about yourself through your self discovery, like I did with modeling and then trying to do a witch business. And before my spiritual awakening, I was doing all the activist stuff. So you search out others like you, who you find out you are, right? Let's see. Number 9, do something creative. This is a very emotionally draining and just roller coaster of a time for you when you really look back at the signs of a spiritual awakening. So doing something creative like painting, whether even if you're not good at it, like even abstract, which is what I end up doing, is great. Work on some music if you're good at that. Just go and do something creative. Maybe go sign up for a local class or join theater or something that is going to let a creative outlet out, because that will help with the emotional aspect as well. Creativity and emotional and mental wellness are very well linked. Do some crafts, anything creative that will help to kind of let that emotional roller coaster kind of come out in a positive way. And then number 10, the final one. This is about doing something for you, something relaxing for you. Of course, I mentioned probably in every video, meditation is extremely important during this time. So meditate, do yoga, find your inner peace, go to a spa, get your hair done, do something that's for you. Go to a show, something that's just for you, to kind of take a break from all the chaos that's going on in you. But I will say, everyone, every single one of you that is going through a spiritual awakening should be meditating anyways, because it's going to help you get the most out of the awakening and finding out who you are on a spiritual level as well as on a human level. So that's my 10 tips for getting the most out of your spiritual awakening. And that kind of wraps up the month of July's spiritual awakening. If you did not get my newsletter or have not checked out my Facebook page, because I have yet to make a website because of money, I did send out a newsletter with a bunch of other symptoms as well as other ways to protect yourself than I had in my videos, but I did include the ones I did post or mention in the other videos as well. If you have not seen that, you can go to my Facebook page, which I have below. I do have the newsletter posted on there if you want, so then you can have more information about signs and ways to help and protect yourself. So that's the wrap on this month. Next month, I'm going to go back to doing different videos each week that don't necessarily have anything to do with each other, except for that they're related to being witchy. So I do know I'm going to do one on Indigo Children. I am going to do one on empaths and psychic vampires, or mainly, it's mainly going to be just on psychic vampires. So that's some things to look forward to. I know I've been behind on my book, even though it's not even going to be that long of a book. It's just really busy being a single mom who's also trying to, find the, startup money to create this witch biz, as well as modeling and doing all the things that I need to do as a single mom. So the book will be out though by the end of summer, no doubt. It's only going to be like about 30 pages, $5 downloadable. It's a beginner's manual to chakras, and there's a lot of good information. I have the outline and everything ready. So that's something to look forward to. The business is also going to have more products in fall. Um, I I'm going to slowly be doing more products. I still am making bath bombs though, so if you would like those, check out my page. And that's pretty much it. So like my video if you like it, share and subscribe. I love you all, and check out the links below. And have a great week. I'll see you next week. Bye, my lovelies.